Hey, it's Bridget. It's nice outside. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look. Day number 2 of nice weather. Okay, now we're only going to get it for a little bit. It's like April 5th. And then it's going to get like rainy and cold again and stuff. But I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Yay! Isn't it gorgeous? This reminds me of when I first started doing Above Life channel and I was channeling. I would sit outside here and I would do my channeling in the morning, just real casual with my sunglasses on because it's really bright out here, and which is awesome. And that's what it reminds me of. And I'm really pretty grateful right now in this moment because my allergy sinus medicine kicked in and I can actually open my eyes this morning, which is good. But because of grass, greening up, snow mold stuff, I am one of those people that gets seasonal allergies. So sometimes like bad migraines and head stuff, whatever, you know. Like I literally got up this morning and it looked like somebody punched me in the face on the right side. You can still kind of tell, but don't look, don't look, don't look. That's not the point. The point is I'm feeling okay right now, so I'm going to do this while I can. Beautiful weather. I have shorts on right now. I'm not going to show you because I will blind you with my brilliantly white legs, but wow, look at this, you guys. Look at can you just hear the angels? This is how important nature is, right? Being connected, being outside. This is what I personally miss during the winter time, even though I know you can be outside during the winter, of course, but I am like very sensitive to the cold. I know I grew up in Minnesota, but I love the warmth. So this to me is like heaven on earth. And that's why the elements and being out in nature is so important, because we identify or connect with certain elements. Like I love the solar energy. I so love in my divine feminine work, the moon energy in the evening. But for me, that's like very sacred ritual kind of space during the full moon and the new moon. That's what that is for me. This for me is my supercharging my batteries, the energy, the solar energy. It's like the spirit chakra outside of us, reflected outside of us within our human context. That's what the sun energy represents to me, is our spirit. And I often, in fact, people will ask me, how can you channel people? And like, if they're reincarnated, or how is it possible for multiple people to talk to the same person at the same time? That kind of thing, like that there's one source, like the spirit is only one source or one point on a map, that you are here on a map, like at the mall. No. It doesn't work like that. It's like this, the sun, rays of the sun. Yes, there's a source, there's kind of a point you can point to and say, yeah, it's right there, but all of the light is everywhere, all over. It lights up everything. So while, yeah, there's one source, it's more ambiguous. It's more broad than that. And same with our spirit. So that's why you can channel somebody who is, and do spirit contact with someone who is reincarnated, because it's not just one spirit, you are here on a map. It's the rays of the sun. Okay, that's what it is. So that's kind of how I explain that, I guess. But I can tell you guys that when I do channel people who are reincarnated, I can kind of tell. And sometimes I'm not thinking about it when I'm in the session, but if I start to have trouble or I notice different patterns in the energy of how I'm trying to connect with them, when I'm trying to connect with them, and they feel like they're different people, or they have different personality traits, either they literally had different personalities, like maybe they had some bipolar stuff, or they had some, anxiety or depression, or maybe they had just like a very unique personality where there would be different dimensional levels of their personality that I would kind of tap into, personality connected with the persona, but yet held in an understanding of an energy pattern or platform. Okay, so 2 ways to interpret that. And it happened when I did Nat King Cole, for example. Nat King Cole, if you want to see how I went, oh, wait a minute, no wonder why it's so hard to connect with you. You're reincarnated. But I'm connecting with you from the past in this particular energy pattern of you as Nat King Cole, and yet you're reincarnated, but he's reincarnated so much that it was almost like like I wasn't going to the right source for all the information, so I was getting part of the information. And it kind of felt like he was like an important person now, and so there would be like, the personality would be as dominant now, therefore, I don't want to say important person, that sounds kind of weird, because that's really subjective, right? But had, let's just say, a very dominant personality now, so it caused kind of this like confusion a little bit about where to source the energy point of information, where the sun actually was. And so, like the source, you know? Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't. It's hard to describe in using words and concepts that our mind has in reference to human life in the afterlife, because the afterlife is so different. It's such a different, very magical, very mysterious energy. Energy itself is just mysterious and different. And that's, to me, I find a lot of comfort in that. That really is inspiring to me, because that means that there's more to life than just what we see with our human eyes or experience from other people's perspectives and viewpoints reflected back at us, or there's more than this. There's more than a human body that ages. There's more than a mind that is geared toward mathematics or geared toward the arts or whatever it might be. Do you know what I mean? It's like we have so many different, so much more resourcefulness because of our spirit. And my work with the afterlife specifically has opened me up and propelled me into these different places of understandings, different new discoveries about really how much we are supported, like in nature, with the reminder, like so much metaphor with that sun energy, and how much beauty and appreciation, not appreciation, that's not the right word, so much, we get so much back from being human that we couldn't have if we only stayed spirit. Because some people will ask me that too. Well, why do people reincarnate then if life is so hard? Like, why don't you just stay in the afterlife as a spirit? Well, I'm like, yeah, sometimes you do sit out. Sometimes you do take a break. Sometimes you'll act as a spirit guide for somebody else. Sometimes you will evolve and reincarnate in a different way, not as a human being. You know, you might come back as a animal, or you might not come back to Earth. You might exist on a different plane or different level of reality. Now that's a mind-blowing thing, and I don't want to get too deep into that stuff, but because I feel like psychic information and afterlife understanding is really about us knowing ourselves better, knowing our own spirit and how we are guided and supported intuitively, which is why my work matters so much to me, you know, to really help you understand that your spirit is a huge inspiration to you if you allow yourself the opportunity to be in relationship with your spirit. And to do that, you have to start to like yourself. You have to spend some time with yourself. You have to listen to yourself. You have to respect yourself. And that takes time. That's building relationship. A relationship of trust and rapport takes time. And you've changed a lot. I mean, be honest, especially in the last year, you've changed a lot. So it's a good opportunity to check in with yourself and start spending some time, whether it be doing journaling, doing meditation, going on a walk, spending some time creating art or sketching or drawing or listening to music, dancing, whatever it is that brings you into a place of spending that time with yourself, that quality time, a reconnection time. All right, so this is Bridget. Thanks so much for watching my vlog here on Fairy Grasshopper channel. I look forward to connecting with you on my Facebook page, Bridget Inspired, and on Instagram at Bridget Inspired as well. Thanks for watching. I hope I've helped inspire your spirit and filled you with some hope today.